about the bidding for home care. I thought they had put a stop, but I guess not. I guess September is going to be another bid. I wonder what OFL is willing to help us. Because, like I said before, I've been saying that for so many years. We've been just finished negotiation. We had the labor minister came with his right hand, and in the comment he said, we need another Mike Harris. So what can we send a message really loud and clear? We're fed up with that. We want respect. We want job dignity. Give us something to fight. To survive, everyone fight just to survive. You know how it is. One bit cheaper than the other, then we go back to the ground, we bid again. You're getting older. I'm getting older anyway. That doesn't mean I don't have a job, even though I can do it. The new agency doesn't look at it that way. And I just wonder, I've been to CLC asking help, and they've been pretty good. OFL, I know SEIU in Toronto are doing this with you guys. Capitals, I'm on the board with you guys. But I'd like to have more information. What's going to happen with the bid? That's the downfall. They just stopped the bid. Because for a while, before Harris came into power, Red Cross was the biggest one. And we would never have any problem. There was no missing visit. Everybody was on board. Now it's cut through. We work 2, 3 jobs. We don't have 20 hours a job. Sometimes we have 10, sometimes 5. Then we go up to 30. It's never a steady job. Pension, forget it. We don't even dream about it. Traveling time, finally, the union finally got a little bit of traveling time. 1 minute for every 3 miles you do. Hello? But it's a start. We didn't have it before. Even the Minister of Health said, yes, we have been addressed that. It's bull. They never addressed it. Because I know I didn't receive on my paycheck. So I was just wondering if you could make any comment. Give me hope. Thank you.
Thank you. And Jason Sednick. I'll introduce Jason as when he was a student, worked on Labour Council history in Cornwall.
Well, I'm still a pretty young guy. I'm in my 20s. I went to the University of Ottawa. I got 3 degrees, so I'm a pretty educated person. And a generation ago, having that kind of education made me get a pretty good job. I am a certified teacher. I can hardly find any substitute work. There is a bit of a problem in education where retired teachers are getting a lot of work. And I've met a lot of certified teachers in Cornwall who are working service sector jobs for $19 an hour. So that is a problem. Now, part of the reason why I came back to Cornwall is because I had a sick and dying mother. So I worked at an after-school program making a lot less than what I'd be making as a teacher, but you know, it's okay if I'm working for a community organization. It's okay in the short run, but I have student loans. By going to university, I owe a lot of money. And everyone else who goes to university, they owe a lot of money too. So there's the pressure to get that high-paying job, not to pay for a mortgage or car payments or food, but just to pay back your friggin' loans. So I started freelancing for the newspaper. I did that for a while. I wasn't making enough money. I had a chance to go up north. I had to move 1,000 kilometers away from Cornwall to get a teaching job. The conditions there were horrible. Things are bad in Cornwall, but in the Reserve, they're 100 times worse. But come Christmas, my mom is getting really, really bad, so come back to Cornwall. I find out it's Standard Freeholder. Well, Sun Media laid off 500 people across Canada. 3 people got laid off here in Cornwall at Standard Freeholder. More layoffs are likely to come. I started working at the Tri-County Literacy Council. only part-time, $10 an hour, but I'm helping young children read and developing curriculum and working with English second language students, people from poor families. It's not going to be at the Gappy site where Judy runs. But now, that job ended, so I'm laid off again. Now, we need more community jobs. Now, Dina at Tri-County wanted to continue hiring me. She applied for grants. The government of Canada has money for literacy, but you know what? None of that money seems to be available here for the organizations of Cornwall. What we need are more government jobs, more teaching jobs, more community jobs. The money's there, but it's not going into the community, so where is it going? Then we have the harmonized tax. I don't think that's going towards healthcare. I don't think that's going towards great community jobs. Where's that money going towards? Is it for, is it to give corporations a break? Because the corporations have had such a hard time. In the United States and Canada, there seems to be all this money for bailouts, but there doesn't seem to be enough money for the actual people. We should be angry. And what kind of message are we sending to young people? Elaine, you were a teacher for so many years. How can you look a child in the eye? Lori, how can you look a child in the eye and say, yes, you should go to university, when you're going to incur this huge debt and there's probably not going to be a good job afterwards? When the only employment opportunity is to be working at Walmart or Teleperformance. If I want to work at Teleperformance, I would have went to university. And I don't mean that to be rude to anyone who works there. But you don't need 3 university degrees to work at a place like that. So, what's the message to me? My type's not welcome here. Now, I had talked with you, Brenda, a while back, and you said you want the educated, you want smart, quality people to stay in this community. The only way I'm going to stay in this community is if I have a job that's worth working. I don't mind being paid a little bit less. I don't mind working for a nonprofit organization. That has to be a job worth working. Not some soul-crushing job like at Walmart. So the message I'm getting is, Jason, get out of Cornwall, go somewhere else. Go to Ottawa, maybe go overseas, teach overseas. And that is the wrong message to be sending. There are a lot of problems that need to be fixed. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. And as I said, this is a different perspective. I'm just a young guy. I don't know it all. I'm just starting out in this world. And you know what? The most money I ever made in Cornwall was $11 an hour. And with my education, it just doesn't seem right. I don't know.
Thank you for sharing.